Господин полковник, я что-то... Vite, dépêchez-vous!
这个呀，让我安静点。我现在不能帮你们。
Suddenly she stopped. Something was not right. Something was not right. She jumped up and went back into her room. Something was definitely not right. The furniture arrangement suddenly seemed unbearable to her. The chest of drawers wasn't in the center. She took hold of it and pushed it to the left with all her might. Then she pulled it back. It was too far to the left. She moved it a bit to the right until it was in the center of the room. Above the sink, brushes, glasses, and tubes were no longer lined up symmetrically. Helena tried a number of different arrangements, looking for the best combination possible. Then she went to the closet and opened it. She was horrified to discover that the piles of clothing were not aligned according to size. Some were higher, others were too big for the shelf, overlapping in adjacent area. It was intolerable, impossible. How could she continue to play music while chaos and anarchy reigned in her room? She was painstakingly balancing each pile by height and width when she noticed to her great dismay that one pile was still stacked upon a chair. She would have to start all over again. Helena broke down in tears on her bed. It was too much for her. Her parents, who were no longer there, her obsessions, the voices she heard, the humiliations at school, it was all so unfair. She felt so alone, weak, and so incapable of succeeding, of gaining control of her music, of her life, of her own psyche. She was a slave to forces beyond her comprehension, which were making her unhappy. She felt crushed by a weight that was too heavy for her young 14-year-old shoulders to bear. Ironically, however, she had everything going for her. She was beautiful, tall, thin, brilliant, and blessed with an extraordinary virtuoso sensitivity. When she looked at you with her big blue eyes, you couldn't help but be hypnotized by the electric intensity of her gaze. Everything about her spelled passion and expressed an interior life that needed only a spark to create a blaze of emotions around her. Her madness was genius. Her passion was frustration. Her entire being was suffering. All of these elements made her unique, bubbling over with life and yet smothered by her internal demons.